We'll be discussing simultaneous equations. Okay, it means we'll be having an equation. We'll be having equations simultaneous means we may have more equations. So here we'll be discussing two equations. Simultaneous equation, we will be dealing with two equations. Okay, what do you mean by equation? Equation. So we'll be having two quantities, left hand side and right hand side. Okay, and how these two quantities will be related? They will be related by equal sign. Okay, it's called as a equation. That is, we are equating left hand side and right hand side. And how these are related? By an equal sign. Okay, any doubt? Okay, so we'll be discussing equations. Okay, there are inequations as well. Inequations in which left hand side and right hand side, they are related by, what is this sign? This is less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. We'll be discussing these as well whenever the chapter arrives. Okay. So today will be limited to equations. Okay. And what kind of equations we'll be discussing? So last year we have discussed algebra. That is, we are having variables and constants. What are called variables? Variables which can take any value. Their value vary. That is, the quantity they represent, that can vary depending on the few conditions we impose on them. Okay, as per the conditions, as per the equations, their values vary. Okay, these are called as variables. That is, their values will vary. Constants, the value they represent is always same. It's constant. The value they represent is always same. It's constant. For example, 5, 6, 3, 2, these numbers, they are called as constants. Why? Because they represent a fixed quantity. 5, you all know what is it represents? That is 5. It's fixed quantity. Its value doesn't vary. Whereas variables, we usually take A, B, C, X, Y, P, Q, R. Their values vary depending on the conditions which are being imposed. Okay, or depending on the equations, their values vary. Okay, these are clear, variables and constants. Last year as well we have discussed these, and then we have discussed different kinds of equations. Okay, like equation having degree 1, degree 2, 3, 4, 6. These degrees may vary from equation to equation. Okay, so for example, I am writing 3. What is the degree of this equation? Degree means check the variables, take the variables. Variables are x and y. Okay, they are connected by plus sign. So what will be the degree of x? Its power is 1. Its power is 1. Y, its power is as well 1. So highest power in this equation is 1. So its degree is 1. Its degree is 1. And such equation is called as linear equation. This we already discussed last year as well. Linear equation. Okay. For example, I write this equation. Okay. What is the degree of this equation? So check this term, x square term, its degree is 2, its degree is 1. So highest degree is there, highest power is 2. So it's the equation's degree is 2, and it is called as quadratic. Similarly, we have, if the highest power in an equation is 3, that will be called as cubic, then quadratic, like that. Okay, or it can be like this as well. So highest power is x raised to power 1, y raised to power 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So highest power is 2. It's quadratic equation. Okay, this is clear. Based on the degrees, linear equation, quadratic, cubic, etc. Okay, and now, okay, one more thing we have to discuss. Okay, how many variables are there? One variable is there, that is x. Okay, if I write x plus y equal to 3, how many variables are there? two variables are there. How many? Okay, two variables. Which are they? X and Y. Two variables are there. Okay. So what kind of equations we'll be discussing today? In simultaneous equations, we'll be discussing linear equations. Linear means highest power, that is degree of the equation will be 1. Okay. You can as well check once. Okay. Open page number 79 and see the first question. 8x plus 5y equal to 9. 3x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay. You can see first equation 8x plus 5y equal to 9. What is the degree? 1. You can see any question you will see only degree is 1. Okay. So our discussion will be limited to linear equation. That is highest degree, that is power is highest power, that is degree of the equation is 1. So we'll be discussing only linear equations. In simultaneous equations, we'll be discussing only linear equations. Okay. And how many variables will be taking? Equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables. Okay. They can be xy, ab, pq, etc. Any variable we can take. So two variables will be taking. Okay. Linear equations in two variables we'll be discussing. Okay. Now, if we are having two variables in an equation, if we are having two variables and we have to solve these two variables, how many equations we require minimum? We require two equations to solve. Okay. If we are having two variables, we require two equations. If we are having one variable, we require only one equation. We require only one equation. You can see as well, if I write x plus 3 equal to 5. Okay. This is linear equation in one variable. Okay. We can solve x equal to 5 minus 3. X equal to 2. So for solving a linear equation in one variable, we require one equation. If we are having two variables, for example, we are having x plus y equal to 3 and 2x plus y equal to 4. Okay, we are having. Okay, so check first equation. How many variables we have? 2. So using just one equation, we won't be able to solve for x and y. We won't be able to find the value of x and y. Okay, how many equations we require minimum? For two variables, we require two equations to solve to find the value of x and y. This is clear? Okay. Now there are various methods to solve these linear equations. Okay, these simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equation means two equations will be getting, and we have to solve for x and y. These are called as simultaneous equations. Okay, so there are various methods to solve these equations, these simultaneous equations, and among them we'll be discussing three methods. Okay, we'll be discussing three methods to solve. So first is method of elimination. First is method of elimination and by substitution. Okay. So first method is method of elimination by substitution. That is, we'll be eliminating something. Okay. By substituting something. Okay. So see here, I'm taking this question. Okay. How? See here, it is method of elimination by substitution. So first equation we are writing x plus y equal to 3. Okay. And our second equation is 2x plus y equal to 4. This is there. Okay. So, okay. First way, I'm telling first way. First way is we can calculate any one of these variables value, in terms of second variable. Okay. For example, we can calculate value of x in terms of y, or we can calculate value of y in terms of x. Okay, so I'm calculating value of y from first equation. It will be how much? 3. Take x on right hand side. 3 minus x. This is clear. So what we are going to do? We are calculating value of y in terms of x. Okay, this is clear. Okay, now see the second equation. We are having 2x plus y equal to 4. So see in second equation what we are going to do. We are going to eliminate. What we are going to eliminate? We are going to eliminate one variable. Okay, we are going to eliminate this y variable. Okay, we are going to eliminate this y variable, and how we are going to eliminate? By substitution. We'll be substituting the value of y from the first equation. This is our first equation. Okay, so we are going to put the value of y from first equation into second equation. This is clear. So if I write like this now, it 2x plus, instead of y, we are going to put 3 minus x. 3 minus x. Okay. There is no necessity of bracket here since plus sign is outside. Okay. If minus sign would have been outside, we should have put bracket equal to 4. So see here what we have done. In this one variable we have eliminated. Which variable? Y variable we have eliminated. There is no term of y here. We have eliminated the variable y. And how we have eliminated the variable y? By substitution. By substitution. That is, we have substituted the value of y from first equation. We have taken the value of y from here and we have put it in the second equation. Okay. So one variable is gone. Now see here. How many variables are there in this equation? Only one variable is there and we can solve it. Yes or no? It will be how much? 2x plus 3 minus x equal to 4. We have to find the value of x and y. Now we can calculate the value of x. It will be how much? 2x minus x plus 3 equal to 4, or x equal to 4 minus 3. So value of x will be how much? 4 minus 3 is how much? 1. So we have got the value of x. Variable x we have got x equal to 1. Okay. Now we have to calculate the value of y. How we are going to calculate value of y? Okay. Here there is no space downwards, so I am using this space. Okay. So x equal to 1. So we are going to put value of x and first equation. Okay. Putting value of x or putting x, value of x. Okay. Value of x in equation first. What is the equation first? Y equal to 3 minus x. This is our first equation. Either you can put the value here, okay, then solve it, or it's better we can put here. Okay, so y equal to 3 minus 1. X equal to 1 we have to put, and y value will be how much? 2. Okay, so we have got the value of x and y. So at last, after completion, you have to write at downward x equal to 1 and y equal to 2 and underline. Or instead of and, you can use comma as well. Okay. Okay. At last, you have to write the answer. So see here what we have done. We are discussing first method, that is method of elimination by substitution. So what we are going to eliminate? We are going to eliminate any one of the variable. We are going to eliminate any one of the variable, that is either x or y. We are going to eliminate by putting, by substitution, that is substituting the value of one variable in terms of other. Okay, this is clear. So these are the two equations. X and y are the variable. Okay. Then what we did, we have calculated y from the first equation in terms of x, and we have substituted the value of y from first into second equation. Okay, we have substituted the value of y here from this equation. This we did, x plus y equal to 3, y equal to 3 minus x. Now second equation we took, instead of this y, we have put 3 minus x. Okay, so see here we have substituted the value of y 3 minus x, yeah. So we have eliminated y from the second equation, okay. You can do with x as well. You can eliminate x as well here, okay. In terms of y, your equation will be there. You will get the value of y, and then you can calculate the value of x, okay. It's up to you. It's your choice whether you eliminate x or y, okay, or whether you can calculate the value of x in terms of y from second equation and substitute in the first equation. That's all up to you, okay. So how we are going to decide which equation, from which equation we should take the value of one variable and substitute in the, that will depend on the kind of equation, that is, which is easier to deal, that is, the denominator should be the easiest one, okay. Simple. We will discuss those while doing, okay. Any doubt you have, you can ask. Any doubt? Have you understood the first method? There
Yes,
are three
sir.
methods, okay. First method is method of elimination by substitution. Second method will be method of elimination, that is again will be as eliminating one variable, but by equating the coefficients. By equating the coefficients we'll be discussing next. Then there is method of cross multiplication. These three methods we'll be discussing. Okay, you can see these are given on page number 77 as well. Three methods. Page number 77, open page number 6.2. Method of elimination by substitution we have discussed today. Method of elimination by equating quotient we will discuss in next exercise. Then last will be method of cross multiplication. Okay, these three methods we'll be discussing. Okay, and in question, if it is not specified, particular method is to be used. If it is not specified, you can opt for any of these three methods. Okay, that will be your choice. Okay, if it is categorically specified, then you will go with the same method that is being asked. Okay, so we'll be starting first exercise now. So first question I'll be doing on board, and you'll see how we are going to solve. Okay, how the steps are to be written. So always remember, if we are having two variables, we require two equations. If we have three variables, how many equations we will require? Three equations. Okay, one variable, one equation is sufficient to get this solved. Okay. So first equation, 8x plus 5y. Okay, there's one more thing I have to tell. Okay, so see here, when you are writing constants and variables, how you are going to write? Okay, this is wrong way to represent. Oh, okay, so see here, 8x, they should not be of the same height. How you are going to write? Constants little bit bigger and variables half of its size. Okay, plus 9s or 9y you take. See here, which is more better to look or better to solve? It is more, it is better. So we'll start writing like this, okay? So change your method. Like many students have seen, they are writing 8x plus 9y or 4 as well x like this, okay? So now onwards, how we are going to write? 8x smaller size, variables little bit smaller, plus z, okay? Between z and 2, always don't, okay? They must be written with care, okay? 2, a curve is here, z, a sharp edge is here, sharp edge, okay? Don't write z like this, z, this one. And 2, if you're writing 2z, this will be our 2z. Or you're writing like this also, okay? Mainly I prefer this z. As per as written in book, we prefer this one. So x, write it like this, okay? Y, this one, and z, this one. This is clear? And differentiate between the constants and variables. 8x plus, it should be a good size. Don't write like this plus. Some students write like this plus. Okay, minus sign, note this one. Good one. Okay. So write properly. These signs you must write properly. Okay. Minus sign don't write like this. Some even when I see many notebooks written like this. Okay. A good size you must write. Plus write properly and separate these terms. 8x little bit space plus 2x plus 7y. Okay. This is fine. This way we must start to write. Okay. The variables of half of the size of the constant. You will see it will be very easy to get solved, to solve the equation. This is clear? So first equation I'll be starting. Okay. So first equation is 8x plus 5y equal to 9. Equal to 9. Okay. Second equation is 3x. Okay. If I make any mistake, just let me know. While copying, I used to make mistakes sometimes. 3x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay. These are the two equations. Degree is 1. Linear equations, both are linear equations in two variables. So we require two equations. We have in two equations. These are called a simultaneous equation and we are going to solve. Okay. So either we can calculate the value of x from the first equation in terms of y, or value of y in terms of x, or we can calculate value of x from the second equation in terms of y, or value of y in terms of x. This will be our choice. Okay. So see here, which equation is more easy to take? Okay. If I take the first equation, calculate the value of x, we will be getting 8 as denominator. If I am calculating y, we'll be getting 5 as denominator. Okay. If I calculate x, 3 as denominator. Y, I'm getting 2 as denominator. So I'm going with the second equation. Okay. So from second equation, we are going to calculate value of y in terms of x. Okay. So from, okay, if I mark first, okay, not required here. First, we take the second equation. Okay. 3x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay. We are finding value of y in terms of x. So 2y equal to 4 minus 3x. This is clear. Now y equal to 4 minus 3x divided by 2. This is our first. Okay. This is clear. So we have calculated value of one variable in terms of other variable. Calculate the value of y in terms of x. Okay. Now we are going to put the value of y in equation first. Okay. Okay, this equation. Okay. Of y in okay. We are going to put the value of y from first in this equation. Okay. Now write it 8x plus 5. Instead of y, we are going to put 4 minus 3x divided by 2. Okay. Equal to 9. This is clear. Okay. I'm writing the same equation here. 8x plus 5. 4 minus 3x divided by 2 equal to 9. Okay. So see here, now it's up to you how you proceed. Okay. You may first open the bracket. Okay. Or you may remove the denominator. It's up to you. Okay. If I multiply the whole equation by 2, this 2 will be removed. If I multiply the whole equation by 2, this 2 in denominator will be removed. Okay. So it will be how much? 16x plus 5 into 4 minus 3x. Okay. And it will be how much? 18. It's up to you how you proceed. Okay. It's up to you how you will proceed. Okay. This is clear. Okay. Now I'm opening the bracket. 16x plus 20 minus 15x equal to 18. Okay. 16x minus 15x. Okay, one more step we write 16x minus 15x equal to 20. I'm taking on this side. From left hand side we are taking, so it will be how much? 18 minus 20. This is clear? Okay. Now it will be x equal to minus 2. We have got the value of x. Okay. So see here, till now what we have done, we took one of these equations, got the value of one variable in terms of other. Now we substituted its value, this variable in terms of the other variable. So we have eliminated which variable? We have eliminated y here. We have eliminated y here in terms of the other variable. Okay. Now our equation is reduced to one variable, that is x. Okay. And we have solved x. We have value of x, we have got minus 2. Now how to get the value of y? Putting, how we can get value of y? Putting x equal to minus 2 in equation first. Okay, in equation first. We can put here, or any of these equation you can put. You can put here as well. You can put here as well. You will get the value of y. Or we can put here. Okay. So what is there? Y equal to 4 minus 3x divided by 2. Y equal to 4 minus 3 into minus 2. So see here, when you are writing 4 minus 3 into minus 2, we have to put it in bracket. So we can tell that it is 3 multiplied to minus 2, okay, divided by 2. So y equal to 4 minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6 divided by 2. It will be how much? 10 by 2 equal to 5. At last, you will write the answers x equal to minus 2 and y equal to 5. At last, you have to write as well x equal to minus 2 and y equal to 5. This question is clear? This question is clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, anyone have doubt? Okay, then start trying the second one. Second one, do it. Everyone do the second one. So in second one, see here. Okay, second one, start doing. I'm writing the equation. And just look at the equation. Which variable we should take? Two x minus 3y equal to 7. And the second equation is 5x plus y. Sorry, equal to 9. Okay. So whose value we should calculate? Which equation is better to take? First or second?
Second.
Second one. And whose value is from the second one? Okay, if you mark here first and second equation, then will be marked 3 and 4. That's up to you. Okay. So see here, if we take the value of x here, we will get in denominator into y 3. Here, if we take the value of x, we'll be getting 5 in denominator. If we take the value of y from second equation, we won't get any denominator. Okay. So what we have to see, by taking which variable, it's more easy to solve. Okay. Less calculations are there, less bigger numbers we get. Okay. So it's easier to take the second equation. You can take any equation, any variable you can substitute. That's up to you. But we can choose as well. That is, we have choice. That is, which is more easy to solve. So if we take the second equation, it will be more easy. So from second equation, okay, we are taking second equation. It is 5x plus y equal to 9. Y will be how much? 9 minus 5x. Okay, 1 and 2 we have marked here. Here it will be 3. Okay. That's marking is up to you how you mark. Okay. So this is clear. Okay, little bit here will mark. Okay, space will leave and mark here. So from second equation, we have calculated the value of y in terms of x. That is one variable. We have taken the in terms of other variable. Okay. Now, where we have to put this variable y in first equation. From first equation, we are going to eliminate y. Okay. So putting y equal to 9 minus 5x, or just we can write putting y in equation first. So it is 2x minus 3y equal to 7. Okay. 2x minus 3, 9 minus 5x equal to 9. Now further you solve. Solve and tell me what you are getting.
Sir, it is
Value of x.
7.
It is 7, yes. Thank you. It is 7. Okay. Now calculate value of x. Okay. Don't make silly mistakes like me. Okay. Now calculate value of x. You are getting 2. Okay. So we get the value of x equal to 2. Now how to get the value of y? In which equation we can put? So see here, to calculate the value of y, either you put in first, either in second, or in third. It's better to put in third, more easy to solve. So y equal to 3, x is 2, so 10. Y will be how much? Minus, how much you are getting? Minus 1.
Minus
Okay.
1.
Minus 1. Okay. This question are clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So third, fourth, fifth, sixth is homework. Okay. Fourth, you can leave for time being. Okay. We'll discuss it tomorrow. Okay. Do one thing. Third, you solve. Fourth, you as well solve. Okay. And fourth, we'll discuss in class tomorrow as well. That is the easiest way we will discuss it. Okay. Okay. Tell me in fourth, which variable you will take. Just go through fourth once. Whose value you are going to get? Is it better if we take from the first equation y equal to something? Yes or no? Okay, we'll discuss fourth question tomorrow. Third, you do as homework. Fifth, sixth, seventh, you try up to seventh. Okay. Okay. So try up to seventh.
Okay, sir.
Eighth, if you are possible, you can do. Okay. So this first column you try to solve. Okay. We'll discuss fourth and eighth tomorrow in class as well. Okay. So up to eighth you try. We'll discuss fourth and eighth as well in class tomorrow as well. Okay. And your doubts as well will be clear tomorrow in class up to 8. Okay. Okay, then thank you. Okay, do remember Abdul Azim Khan. He may attend the class. Whenever he joins, if he is waiting in lobby, do tell the teacher. Okay. Yes, issue. You have to ask anything.
Sir, are the books still available in the school? The remaining books?
Remaining books, they are available in school. Physical education books, they are not. They are not there. Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
Hindi
Can
first
we
Physical
books are
education books, they have been solved. Yes.
can we buy them today?
Okay. I haven't got any information such that, but I think you can buy. Okay. It's better once call school and go. Books are available for sure, except physical education. Okay. Books are available. You can go to school, but before 12 or 12:30, I think.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Once try to call it at school as well. Okay. Okay then.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you all. Do complete.